In this fast-paced digital age, where screen has become our constant companion, we must not forget to nurture our mind and bodies, for true wellness begin within. Hello everyone, I am Vishal Patangia, the coordinator of this session. I am a postgraduate student of psychology with a focus on human resource development and management at the Department of Psychology, School of Social Sciences, Christ University, Bengaluru, India. I am glad you could join us in this webinar on the self-paced online course on online merge offline OMO classroom well-being for educators and learners. So many of you are from different time zones, so we really appreciate you taking the time to be here with us. So this course is a result of collaboration between Christ University and UNESCO Institution for Information Technologies in Education, in short UNESCO IITE. It aims to help educators and learners thrive in the ever-changing educational landscape. So before we get into the details of the course, I would like to thank UNESCO IITE for funding its design and development. I would also like to express our sincere gratitude to Reverend Father Dr. Joe CC, the Vice Chancellor of Christ University, and other member of the university management team for their unwavering support and guidance. Their support has been essential to the development of this course. All right, so now let's get to the purpose of today's webinar, which is to give you all who have joined today a comprehensive understanding or introduction to this course that has been designed to meet the need of educators and learners in the digital age. So to do that, I would like to introduce our instructor. First, we have Dr. Anuradha Sathiyaseelan. She is a professor in Department of Psychology at School of Social Sciences at Christ University, Bengaluru, India. Dr. Anuradha Sathiyaseelan has an extensive knowledge and experience in the field of psychology. And to this course, she contributes her expertise on the psychological aspects of digital education. Next, we have Reverend Father Dr. Biju K Chacko, a distinguished professor of media studies and the Associate Director of Christ University, Yeshwanthpur campus, Bangalore, India. His extensive experience in media studies and educational leadership has informed the course with insight on the use of appropriate tools for OMO teaching and learning. Finally, we will have Dr. Sathiyaseelan Balasundaram, an associate professor in the human resource management area at the School of Business and Management, Christ University, Bangalore, India. Dr. Sathiyaseelan Balasundaram's expertise in human resource has provided valuable insight into the challenge and opportunities of merging online and offline education. Together, the instructors will provide us with an overview of the course, its objectives, and the valuable knowledge and skills you can expect to gain from it. So the course briefing will be approximately 30 minutes, followed by 15 minutes of questions. And with that, I would like to invite Dr. Anuradha Sathiyaseelan to begin the course briefing. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Vishal. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to each one of you. We are all in different time zones, so the salutation goes like that. We are from India in the good evening. We are here, and some of you are in the morning, some of you are in the afternoon. You're attending these sessions. So welcome to this session on online merge offline classroom well-being for learners and educators. Thank you, Vishal, for the wonderful introduction and your support in terms of coordinating this particular project. My sincere thanks to Reverend Father Joe CC, our Vice Chancellor, Christ University, Bangalore, India, and our administration, all the fathers for their support and their encouragement in terms of preparing these modules and submitting this. Thank you, Tatiana. Thank you to Natalie, and thank you to Channel for your support. You were our sounding board for this particular course to come up, and each and every moment we were back and forth writing to you, and Tatiana, wonderful support. Thank you so much. So with that, I would like to start the session with what is OMO classroom the teaching and learning. So OMO stands for Online Merge Offline Teaching and Learning. This is a teaching and learning model that merges online and offline learning, a combination of both the worlds, providing educators and students with the flexibility and convenience of online teaching and learning. This provides social interaction and support, which is available readily in the traditional classroom to the online classroom as well. So, what is wellness? And we are also using the term interchangeably well being. Wellness is the act of practicing healthy habits on a daily basis to attain holistic health outcomes instead of just surviving but thriving on it. On the other hand, well being can be described as judging life positively and feeling good and functioning well. This provides the experience of positive emotions such as happiness, contentment, through which positive relationship can be built and one's potential can also be developed. This provides control over one's life and also provides a sense of purpose, a meaning in life. So, what is OMO wellness and well-being? Since we have seen what is wellness and what is well-being, how we can bring it together in OMO, online merge offline classroom setting. The integration of wellness and well-being, focusing on physical health along with emotional health strategies into our online merge offline teaching and learning process, such as a small brief mindful meditation or a small exercise, can reduce stress, improve our focus, and support the students as well as the educators in building their emotional well being. It involves leveraging the benefits of online platforms and technologies to enhance the traditional offline interventions and support system into the online mode as well. So, what is the importance of wellness and well being in OMO classroom? On the other hand, how we can increase the wellness and well-being in the OMO classrooms? If we do so, what happens? The answer is this: it increases the optimized learning, enhances the learning outcomes by reducing the stress, and improves the focus of the learners as well as the educators. It boosts engagement, increasing the motivation and the active participation between the educators and the learners. Third, it fosters resilience, supports mental health, and helps students cope with challenges. Also, helps the educators cope with their own challenges. It provides inclusive environment, creates an inclusive classroom for diverse student needs. Lastly, holistic development can be nurtured through physical, emotional, and social growth for lifelong success. With this, I would like to invite the other presenter, Reverend Father Biju K Chacko, to take it over. Father, over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Anuradha. Greetings to all. In today's rapidly evolving educational landscape, so OMO is a groundbreaking innovation that has emerged as a transformative force in knowledge sharing. This fusion of digital and physical learning settings offers a dynamic and a very versatile platform that promises to uh, revolutionize education for people across the globe. The OMO encapsulates the idea of connectivity. It brings the divide between traditional in-person classroom and the vast world of online education, creating an interconnected ecosystem where learners and educators thrive. This innovative approach ensures that no matter where the individuals are situated geographically, they can access a wealth of educational resources, expanding the horizons of knowledge dissemination. The participants can engage in real-time discussions with the peers and instructors, collaborate on projects, and experience the benefits similar to physical classroom interaction. So this self-paced online course has 9 modules that extends to 35 hours. Now, a little bit on the course objectives. I should list out the individual modules and describe their objectives briefly. The first module is titled Digital Literacy for Educators aims at leveraging the digital manuring that enhances teaching methods. This is followed by assessment and evaluation in OMO teaching learning, where the assessment techniques are laid out to evaluate the strength and effectiveness in OMO teaching and learning. The third module is the introduction to the online merge offline learning wellness that explores the holistic approach to well-being in the dynamics of blending online and offline learning environments. Moving to the module 4 is all about managing screen time and digital boundaries, where participants will learn how to strike a harmonious equilibrium between their screen time and real life interactions, promoting a balanced and mindful approach to technology usage. Module 5 is on building a healthy digital habits that helps gain practical insights and the tools to construct a sustainable framework for the digital lives, promoting well-being and digital citizenship. It helps foster a positive digital presence while mitigating a potential risk. Module 6 and Module 7 with the headings Promoting Physical Wellness in OMO Settings and Mental Health and Emotional Wellness tend to the mental and physical wellness of teachers while navigating the unique challenges and opportunities presented by online merge offline learning. These modules bring out the importance of mental health and emotional wellness of teachers, their resilience and job satisfaction, ultimately leading to better classroom environments, improved student outcomes, and the overall well-being of education system. Module 8 is about building positive relationships in OMO settings that emphasizes on strong connections among educators, learners, and peers in the OMO learning environment. The final module titled Sustaining OMO Learning Wellness deals with the sustenance of ongoing strategies and practices to ensure the well-being and effectiveness of both educators and learners in OMO environment. Moving to the course learning outcomes. These modules not only redefine the learning experience, but also set the stage for unprecedented educational outcomes. In the online merge offline learning wellness, the participants will achieve a range of critical learning outcomes. First and foremost, they will attain proficiency in using digital tools for teaching, equipping them with the skills necessary to navigate the evolving landscape of education effectively. Additionally, participants will learn to design effective assessment tailored to OMO teaching environments, ensuring their evaluation methods aligning with the unique aspects of blended learning. Furthermore, the course delves into the impact of technology on health and wellness, helping participants identifying potential risk and benefits and guiding them in making informed choices. Building on this knowledge, participants will discover strategies to set healthy technological boundaries, promoting a balanced relationship with the digital devices. Then prioritization of tasks and practicing self-care is another crucial aspect of this course, as it empowers learners to manage their workload effectively while maintaining their well-being. The participants will explore how to incorporate physical activity and healthy eating habits into their daily routines, contributing to overall health and vitality. To address the psychological well-being of both educators and learners, the course will teach stress management techniques and enhanced communication skills. These skills promote a positive learning environment and overall mental wellness. Cultivating empathy and perspective is vital for building a positive relationships in OMO settings, fostering a collaborative and supportive learning community. Lastly, the participants will learn to maintain a healthy boundaries and seek community support, creating a sustainable foundation for their own well-being while also supporting their peers. These comprehensive learning outcomes empower participants to thrive in dynamic OMO learning environment while prioritizing their holistic wellness. The OMO Classroom Wellbeing for Learners and Educators course equips participants with a holistic skill set, combining digital proficiency with emotional intelligence and self-care practices, ensuring their success in the OMO learning landscape and their well-being as educators and learners in an ever-evolving educational world. Thank you. Over to Dr. Anuradha for the further presentation and discussions.
Thank you, Reverend Father. Vishal, next slide. Okay, so now I would like all of you to look at a very interesting thing, which is called Workbook. As part of this particular course, what we have done is we have prepared a workbook, which is around 140 pages, with all the modules what Reverend Father has listed out. All the 9 modules details are there. Also, along with the details, along with the content of the modules, we have also prepared activities for each of the module, which includes fill in the blanks, match the following, and reflection activity. Like that, for each module we have prepared. It's like a small handbook. We call it as a workbook because when you are taking the videos, you can go to that particular module and go to that particular subtopic and take these extra activities which will enhance your understanding, and also you can practically apply these strategies in your teaching as well as learning practice. Along with these activities, we have also included additional reading materials which are available open source. We have called out those details. Few TED Talks we have included under each module. These additional materials will enable each one of you to broaden your perspective and your theoretical understanding with your observation in terms of the videos which you are going to watch as part of this particular course. Now, I would like to invite the other facilitator, Dr. Sathiyaseelan. Over to you, sir.
Yeah. Good evening again, and thank you for joining. So I'm going to give a brief on the assessment aspect. The course, of course, we understood we've got 36 hours of this particular course on OMO wellness. There are 2 types of assessments: the formative assessments and the summative assessment. So this is a kind of outline of the course assessment structure. The whole course carries 200 marks. there are 2 formative assessments and 2 summative assessments. A formative assessment comes after the 3rd module. Formative assessment, each of the formative assessments comes after every video. And there are a total of 25 questions. Of course, they're split depending on the length of the video and the depth of content. So these 25 questions are spread over the first 3 modules over the different set of videos. Each of those questions carries 2 marks, totaling up to 50 marks. At the end of the 3rd module, we have a summative assessment. It covers all the videos from module 1 to 3. It has 15 questions, again carries 2 marks per question and a total of 30 marks. Formative assessment 2 starts from module 4 onwards. Again, each video has a set of questions that you need to respond to. It has a total of 45 questions, totaling up to 90 marks. And summative assessment 2 comes at the end of the 9th module and has a total of 15 questions, again totaling 2 marks, and each question 2 marks and a total of 30 marks, summing up to 200. So this is the assessment pattern for this course. Yeah, I mean, if there are any questions, maybe we'll take it at the end, but I'll move on to the next slide. So these are the total number of videos in each of the modules. As you can see, module 1 has 9 videos, module 2 has again 9 videos, module 3 has 13 videos, a total of 17 videos for this 36-hour course. So the total video runs to about 5.5 hours, or a little bit more than that. And each video is about approximately 5 minutes at best, probably a little bit over 5 minutes or a little bit less than, but on an average, each of the videos runs for about 5 minutes. So that's on how the course is structured in terms of videos. And like Dr. Anuradha already informed you, there are associated reading materials with each of these videos. The videos are designed for a whole set of educators, starting from probably teachers in the primary school to professors in the university level. Now, some of the professors may want to have a little bit deeper understanding of the course content. So all the reading materials have been sourced from research validated resources, and that's how those content have been given. So it really is, covers a whole range of level of teachers who can take this course, so right from school teachers up to university professors. So that's how the course is designed. Tatiana, can you confirm me on the next slide?
Yes, we can see the certificate.
So this is a motivation probably for all those who wish to take this course. There's a certificate that comes at the end of this course, validated by or signed by all the 3 collaborating bodies that are part of it, which is UNESCO IITE, NetDragon from China, and Christ University, the university that has designed this course. So this is the certificate that you will get at the end of completing this 36-hour course. This is a glance, a simple screenshot of how the videos look. If you can see on the screenshot, the module 1, for example, the various topics within module 1, digital literacy, defining online merge offline learning. So the whole course is structured like Father Biju already briefed you, the technical content of some element of digital literacy, and then within the digital literacy context, how to maintain our well-being. So that's how the course is structured. The screenshots on my right show some of the sample videos that you could expect to see when you take this course. And it is hosted on the e-library of UNESCO IITE. That was a briefing on the course. So Vishal, if you're back, would you want to kind of...
Yes, sir. So it has been insightful to explore the important aspect of this course and its significance in today's educational landscape. So the information shared by our instructor today underscore the importance of equipping educators and learners for success in the digital age. Now it's time to invite the participants to share your questions or any doubt you have about the course. Your questions are important and the course instructors are here to provide you with the answer. So please feel free to unmute and ask or type your questions in the chat box.
There is a question in the chat. We'll be meeting every week at the same time.
That's interesting. We would like to do so, but I don't think it is possible, considering we are all from the different no, time zones. So everything is online. All the videos and the learning workbook, activities, everything would be uploaded in the website, which after the question answer session, we would show the website link as well as a QR code and our email ID, so that if at all you have any issues, you can drop a mail to us. We will write back to you, and you can receive all the materials in the website of UNESCO IITE.
I would like maybe to add here that it's not our site, it is a site developed in collaboration, and I will right now share the link to this resource. At this moment, you're not going to be able to see the course, so you will not be able to register for it, but as soon as it will be available, you will receive an email. I mean, everybody who has registered for this webinar will definitely receive an email with the registration information. This is how you will register for the course. And now I'm addressing the next question that was in the chat box. I hope now you can see the, but yes, just for now, you can check out the e-library resource, because there are quite a few courses there available. So you can check them out for now. But this particular course that we are presenting today is not there yet. I mean, it is not available yet. There is a question: if any session is missed, we can get recorded material. Again,
the answer is that all the materials is available online once you register for the course. So, so everything right from the videos to the reading materials to the reference sources, everything is available online, and so you will have access to everything that you need to complete this course and get the learnings out of the target learning outcomes.
So as Tatiana mentioned, you will receive an email from us once the materials are uploaded, available for the registered participants in the website. Once you receive that mail, what you need to do is just go to that website, enter your details, and you can immediately see the videos, the accompanying transcripts, and all the assessment formative as well as summative assessments, and the workbook. And in the workbook, you can find all the additional reading materials, TED Talks as well.
There is one question on the chat. I think it asked, can you tell the name of the course? Yeah, I think Tatiana has posted that. Yeah, the course name is Online Merge Classroom Wellbeing for Learners and Educators. That's the name of the course. I think Benjamin has asked that question. So I hope that answers this
one. There is also a question about briefing about the course. Well, later, after the webinar is over, you will receive an email with the link to the recording of this video. So we will not cover the same information one more time, sorry, but you will be able to watch the video. It will be on YouTube.
Yeah, I think someone is asking, Is it self-paced or is there a time frame? Yes, it is a completely self-paced course. There is no time limitation in terms of the course completion. So you will be able to take the course at the pace at which you desire.
Including the assessments. If you have not completed the assessment, or if you are finding it difficult, you can go back to the workbook and read the content and watch the videos again, look at the transcripts and get back to the assessment. Once again, you can take it. It is the purpose of this particular course is to enhance the knowledge, not to evaluate. So it is, as Sir was mentioning, Sathiyaseelan Sir was mentioning, it is self-paced. You can take in your own time.
Okay. I think there's a question from Anuradha R asking, I think it asks, there was
Is
a
this
question.
The course offered only for the teachers. No, it's
Teachers, yes.
open to everyone, the teachers and students.
I think that was an important question, actually. Thank you for asking it.
The title of the course itself is OMO Wellness for Educators and Learners. So both the teachers as well as students can take and benefit out of it.
So perhaps you can recommend this course later to your students. Could be a good idea. Are there any questions from the audience? Anybody who is brave enough to actually unmute the mic and ask the question, if any?
Excuse me, ma'am.
There's another question. Can we involve school teachers? Yeah, you can. Anybody can join online for this, register for this program. It's open to anybody.
Excuse me, ma'am. Hello. Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes.
One question I would like to ask. This course seems to be a very good one, and it is prepared. When I saw the content, it seems to be a very good one. So how it will be helpful for the rural schools and the institutions? Because there's mostly in the urban areas, people can afford, they can have easily access to these online courses. They can join through Zoom or whatever it is from platform. But what about those rural students and the teachers, how they are able to understand, even they are not good in English sometimes, and they are not well proficient enough to speak English, they don't, and how it will be, how this course can be given to them, or how they can benefit from this course.
Thank you, Mr. Raymond. And that's a wonderful question. In fact, we would like to definitely address this. I will share my views and then I will ask the father as well as sir to share their views. The purpose behind this particular course is to reach to the people who doesn't have much of information readily available, such as we living in cities, we have enough sources available. So what we have done, we have made this course as simple as possible for non-English speakers so that they can benefit out of it. The activities, the workbook, everything is very simple. We have made it in very, very simple English and easily understandable. They can go back. If they have difficulty, they can go back. And all the resources, meanings.
Welcome to Template Music Word.
So that way it would definitely be beneficial for people from rural background who doesn't speak English as their native language as well. Father, would you like to add anything more here? And then Sathiyaseelan.
Yeah, one of the aspect of this is we have included a textbook. Maybe we can discuss with everyone. Then we can think of can translate to multiple languages. That is possible. So we can read. Then other option is the captions. Maybe we can think of translating into other languages that we can work on it, so that we can reach to any part of this world. Also, like is compatible with a mobile. From maybe technically, maybe you need to get a little more detail. Is compatible with mobile users. So I think anyone can use actually with a simple mobile device.
Yeah,
All right,
I
please,
think.
can I talk?
Sorry, there's
Yeah,
a
can I
question.
talk? Yes, please.
Yeah.
Benjamin online.
Please proceed. Please proceed.
Okay. I learned the course will be made provision for us in the next some few days, right? The course will be made available to us some few
Yes.
days, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. How are we going to know? Is it through email or what?
Yes, sir. We will be sending
Okay.
you email when the course is available on the website. We will drop a mail from OMO Wellness at christuniversity.in. From that mail ID, we will send a mail to you, all the participants. Tatiana, am I right? Or you from UNESCO also, there would be a mail, or is it the mail which...
It can be
the
either
mail-
from your email address or mine.
Yeah.
Anyway, all the registered participants will get an email.
Okay.
So
Okay,
since you're
okay.
here, it means you have registered. So no worries about
All
that.
right,
It will
all
be-
right.
No
All
worries.
right, that's fine. Please, the second part of my question is hello, can I proceed?
Yes, please proceed.
Yeah, some of the sites or some of the e-learning sites, they don't make it available for you to copy or get the content of the course. Okay, sometimes we would want to share whatever we have learned with our colleagues or our educators, other educators in professional learning communities. So would the site be made such that we can be able to? Please, can you hear me?
Shruti, Shruti K, ma'am, could you mute yourself?
Hello.
Shruti, could you mute yourself? Benjamin, Mr. Benjamin, Shruti K, could you mute yourself? Yeah, thank you. Mr. Benjamin, you will receive all the materials available in the website. You can download, would not be a problem. You can download, as Reverend Father was mentioning, the reading book is readily available. It is written by all the four of us. It is available, it will be available in the website. You can download and make use of it as many times as possible. You can also ask your students or other teachers to make use of it. Mr. Benjamin, have I answered your question?
Yes, please. That's fine. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful for the opportunity.
Thank you.
I would also like to add to what Dr. Anuradha said. Even the transcripts of the video are available for you. So in case you find, that is something you would like to share, that is also available for download and, for your reading whenever you can.
There is one question on the payment for the course. This is absolutely free. There is no payment involved.
UNESCO cannot charge money for its products, for whatever we produce. So no worries. There is no cost at all. It is free.
Hello.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yes, ma'am. Please proceed. Good afternoon.
Okay. I wanted to find out if the time is going to be like this every day for the duration for the course. Are we going to meet at this time, 1 hour, every 1 hour each day?
We would like to do that, but unfortunately, other commitments will not make it possible. But you can see our videos. 74 hours of videos are there. 74 videos are there. 38 hours materials are there. So you can watch us as many times you can possible and drop a mail to us. We would be happy to, each one of us, all the three of us facilitators, we would like to reply back to your question as and when any questions are coming. Ms. Doris, have I answered your
Okay,
question?
thank you.
Yeah. There was another question. Can the facilitators train a group of people in some countries to run on-site training workshops for teachers? Yeah, Satish,
Great comment.
sir, Dr. Sathiyaseelan, yeah, can you?
I'm not sure whether we should be able to answer. Tatiana, would you like to answer this question? That yeah, but the answer at this moment is no. I think there is no plan to train facilitators on site. All training is. I think the way the world is progressing, everything is online. So I think that's the intent behind this course. There is no reason for us to be on site to train. I think the way, I think, just to reiterate, the way the course is designed, it's simple language, simple content, but if the learners or the teachers or the educators want advanced content, that is also available in terms of reference material. So I think it's available for the whole range of educators, right from school teachers to college, university professors. So if you ask us, really, there is no need for on-site training. But if you still have some questions, we'll be happy to answer it on the email. And if need be, probably we could maybe think what can be done to maybe make this course more useful to the educators. Tatiana, would you like to add anything to this?
Thank you. Well, I do think you answered the question brilliantly. Well, there is no plan to anyhow, I don't know, take it offline in any way. So thank you.
Yeah, but Mr. Isaac, we are getting some idea about what could be our next project. So probably we will. Reverend Father Vijay is agreeing. Is putting a thumbs up. Probably we can make it as a workshop model so that this could be done. Our university is open to all these innovative ideas, and they keep asking us in terms of provide service to the society, provide all this innovative ideas, share these ideas with the world. That is what our university promotes and asks us to do. So thank you, Mr. Isaac, for for putting this inquisitiveness in our mind. Probably we will do so in probably the next year or the coming months. Father,
that is one of our mission of the university. We try to reach the communities around us. We're trying in the global level also. We try to reach as much as possible. We are open to that. There was one question. Can you please share the website on which the book will be available? Dr. Anuradha, maybe can answer.
I have already replied to this question.
The book is available. The book would be available in the website where you are going to watch the video and the transcript. It is an 142 pages book. It is called Workbook, which is available along with the videos and the transcripts. Once we post the website is ready, you will get the email. Then you can readily download the PDF version of this book. Tatiana, over to you.
Excuse me?
Over to you. I said over to you.
Over to me. I think there is nothing to add here. So yes, you'll have to register for the course and all the materials will be available there, including the workbook, which seems to be quite a hit with the questions.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. One more question I would like to ask. As you said that this materials which is available and people can translate and they can teach other people in their own languages. But I have one doubt that suppose this, since it is made by, the course is made by you all and it is very meticulously planned and made, and suppose somebody by himself or herself, if they translate it, then either they should contact you all to verify the authenticity of this material in their own languages, or because suppose they use their own way, then what message you want to give in your in English, what is mentioned in the workbook. Sometimes it may go in different message may go different way. So maybe copyright is for you. I think it belongs to you. I think so. I feel like that. I don't know what will be the future process, because many will translate in their own way and it may message may go wrongly. So you can have something. This is what came in my mind like this. So you can see.
Thank you for the suggestion, Mr. Raymond. And Father, would you like to add something?
Yeah. So today we are living in an advanced technological world. The translations are easy. Maybe like for the perfect translation, we can go for collaborations. Yeah, maybe we can work together. So I'm sure like university can help with the translation, but certain languages we have limitations. Languages we don't know, but in collaborative way we can do it. Like that will be a great contribution to the entire world.
From our side, what I can say, I mean, I cannot promise anything regarding translation, but as you probably all know, there are 6 UN languages. So perhaps if there is sufficient interest, something could be done about at least translating these materials into the 5 other UN languages.
Oh, that's great.
But this is definitely something very far-fetched now to promise.
No, that is our next, second next idea here. Father is agreeing.
We'll start working on it. At least we'll try with some languages. We'll try.
Yes.
Thank you for the question and for your for the considerations. Thank you.
I think we are closer to the time, 6:53 here local time. So Vishal, if you're there, would you want to?
Yes, sir. So yeah, I hope I'm audible. So yes. As we wrap up today's session, I would like to express our gratitude to all the participants for your active engagement during the Q&A. Your questions were really insightful, and we hope the answer provided has been helpful in clarifying any queries you have about the course. So I would like to thank Ms. Tatiana Shotova and Ms. Natalia of UNESCO IITE from Russia and Ms. Channel Law of NetDragon China for their support in building this course. I would also like to give a special thank to Mr. Saji Thomas and Mr. Benny Vishwanath for the of the Center of Concept Design, Christ University, Bangalore, India, for their excellent support in shooting and editing the course videos. I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you once again to our esteemed instructor, Dr. Anuradha Sathiyaseelan, Reverend Father Dr. Biju K Chacko, and Dr. Sathiyaseelan Balasundaram for their valuable contribution to the course and today's webinar. Before we part away, I would like to encourage to enroll in the course, which is getting ready for to get enrolled in the UNESCO IITE learning platform, which the link has been shared already in the chat box. So the course link will also be, details will be shared via email as well. So please take the course and give us your feedback. We encourage you to continue exploring the world of digital education and wellness. Learning is a lifelong process, and our goal through this course is to support you in thriving in your digital teaching and learning journey. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you in our course. Have a wonderful day.